Hey everyone, it's Sammy from Push Square, and I hope you're all doing well and really enjoyed E3 2017, or at least the games that were shown at the show. So every year on pushsquare.com we put together a poll on the site where we ask the community to vote for their game of the show, and the results are in for E3 2017, so I thought I'd make a video about the top 5 PlayStation 4 games that were on display at this year's convention. Now before I get into the list, I do just want to thank you for joining me, and if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. So without further ado, here are our top 5 PS4 games from E3 2017. In at number 5 is Shadow of the Colossus. Now, Sony's confirmed that this is a full remake of the Team Ico classic, which is one of my favourite games ever made. For those of you who don't know, the moody open world title essentially drops you into a barren world which is inhabited by a series of colossi that you're tasked with killing. In essence, it's a boss rush game, but every fight is completely unique and it all culminates in, well, if you haven't played it, I don't want to spoil it, but the game is one of those special ones that ultimately makes you feel uncomfortable about what you've actually been doing. It's truly exceptional. At number 4, we've got Monster Hunter World. Surprise! So there were lots of rumours regarding this one prior to the show, and I don't think anyone was truly shocked when it eventually showed up. But I think the thing that surprised me is that it's actually a proper Monster Hunter game. So there were rumours that Capcom was maybe trying to westernise the franchise for this console entry, but that doesn't appear to be the case at all. Monster Hunter World is being tackled by key creative from the main franchise, and while it's refining and improving on the formula, it sounds to me like this is Monster Hunter 5 in everything but name, which is exciting because, with all due respect to the Nintendo 3DS, the franchise has kind of been peddling PS2 era assets for over a decade now. It's really nice to see it kind of get with the times. At number 3, we have Anthem. What a strange few months it's been for BioWare. I know it's a different studio and everything, but it's gone from the backlash of the extremely disappointing Mass Effect Andromeda to the enthusiasm of the upcoming Anthem. To me, it looks like Anthem is kind of pulling together inspiration from a variety of different sources. There's a bit of Destiny in there, you know, the characters almost look like a grittier version of Iron Man. And not many people are going to remember this one, but it kind of reminds me of a really high budget version of Dark Void, which was an old PS3 game that I loved. I mean, I was probably the only one that did love it, but I loved it all the same. Obviously, we need to see more of Anthem, but in terms of big new announcements, this clearly struck a chord, and I think I speak on behalf of everyone when I say that we're really excited to see more of this one. So now we're getting into the business end of the list, and God of War comes in at number 2 and continues to look just excellent. And I don't mean just visually, even though it's clearly pushing the PS4 to its limits and is packing some ace artwork. I mean, the game as a whole just looks really good. We got a better look at the combat in the new E3 trailer, which I think, after there was maybe a little bit of concern last year, is now really starting to come together. And I continue to be impressed by the way that Sony Santa Monica has managed to turn Kratos into a character I suddenly care about after, like, what, 6 or 7 games of him being a complete cartoon. I'm super excited for this one, and I'm guessing it will be out in March, which isn't actually that far away. But number 1, by an absolute mile, won't come as much of a surprise. It's Spider-Man. I think Insomniac did an ace job of showing a bulk of the gameplay systems that we'll expect to find in the final game, from kind of like stealth stalking through to the city swinging to the set piece spectacle moments. I know some people are a little bit worried about the number of QTEs that were present in the demo, but I doubt they'll be representative of the final product, and I think what you're going to get here is just like a really high budget, high quality athletic action game, which kind of suits Spider-Man to a T, doesn't it? The animations are excellent, the art style is spot on, the combat looks nice and varied, the swinging looks decent, although I do think they still have a bit of refinement to do there. Yeah, this is definitely the best PS4 game at E3 2017, I thought, and a worthy winner of our game of the show. But do you agree or disagree with our picks here at Push Square? Share your top 5 PS4 titles from the show in the comments section below. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for watching.